When we hear about life insurance, we're often bombarded by different types that offer different protections and investment opportunities. A major leader in the field will clarify life insurance types for your ultimate benefit. Termites in my house? What do I do? We get with an expert to see how new termite treatment methods make termite eradication more effective than ever. Packing up and moving has just become a whole lot easier, thanks to one familiar name who has everything you need to empty your house, store it, or transport it.
This is the show all about you and your space, your home and surroundings. We are designing spaces.
I'm at a point in my life where I have family depending on me. I work for a successful company with a promising future, but what does that mean for my family and my home if something were to happen to me?
For the longest time, I thought life insurance was just something for my husband. I mean, he's covered at work. But then after speaking to some of our friends, we realized that we didn't know much about life insurance at all. I mean, does he have enough coverage? What would happen if I wasn't in the picture? Do I need to have coverage? We really need some questions answered by an expert to help us decide what would be the best insurance for our family and our situation.
I think it's great that Designing Spaces and Transamerica put this Q&A together to talk a little bit about life insurance and the important role it plays in the lives of families. Today I'd like to talk about permanent life insurance such as universal life, but first we need to talk a little bit about the differences between whole life or permanent life and term insurance. Term insurance is a great way to provide coverage when your needs may be the greatest. You can purchase insurance for a specific period of time, 10, 20, or 30 years, but at the end of that 10, 20, or 30 years, you no longer have coverage. You oftentimes can renew the coverage, but it is at a substantial increase in cost.
Thanks so much for explaining that. So I guess when you say permanent, you mean permanent?
That's exactly what it means. Permanent coverage means for your entire life or as long as you pay the premiums. The beauty is that regardless of your age or health, once you have a permanent plan in place, it's in place.
Now you mentioned universal life. Is that permanent? Can you explain the differences?
Of course I can, Joe. Universal Life is a permanent plan and it's built all around flexibility. In many ways, people look at Universal Life as a financial planning tool because it comes with cash value with each payment you make. But because of this, payments are usually higher. Your premium costs are higher because you do have this flexibility that is not offered with term coverage.
I get the difference now. I never thought of life insurance as a financial planning tool.
One of our most popular universal life insurance policies that we offer at Transamerica is the TransAce. It has many, many features that our customers really like.
So, like what?
Well, I would say one of the features that excites our customers is the income protection option. Let's say Joe purchases $500,000 of insurance, and then at that time, when the benefits paid, the beneficiary, Julie, you would get $140,000 up front, then $3,000 a month for 10 years to replace income, and a final lump sum of $65,000. So although you purchased $500,000, your total benefit would be $565,000.
That's really interesting. I had no idea that insurance could work like that.
Yeah, Joe, many people don't. They also may not know that through universal life policies, you can choose to pay higher or lower premiums depending on your needs. Your policy will simply increase or decrease in value accordingly.
That's really good to know.
There's a lot of other benefits that excite our clients, such as tax-deferred growth, guaranteed minimum interest crediting, and no lapse guarantees. One of my favorite features is the multi-flex surrender endorsement, which really means that you'll receive the enhanced surrender value instead of the cash value if the surrender value is greater. Our clients love this. Another feature is the accelerated death benefit. Let's say that you are diagnosed with a terminal illness, you have less than 12 months to live, you can receive up to $250,000 or 75% of the death benefit to take care of whatever costs that you may have.
How much coverage is available?
Great question. You can purchase as little as $25,000 to $1 million or more, depending again on your specific needs for you and your family. And the best thing to do is to call one of our representatives or to visit us at transamericauniversallife.com and speak to one of our agents or go online, and they will help you customize a plan to fit your family's needs. I always recommend getting a rate quote. make sure it can fit into your budget.
Is universal life insurance a plan like TransAce hard to get?
No, what you'll do is you'll complete an application and then most of your work is done. The insurance company then will take over. They may ask you to get an exam to fulfill the underwriting requirements, but that's not always the case. And if it does happen that an exam is required, that's done at our cost and at your convenience.
So I see you've got a laptop. Can you take us to the website and show us the ropes?
I'll be happy to.
Great.
For more information, visit transamericadirect.com. To see this portion of the show again, go to designingspaces.tv and click on the Transamerica video. You'll also find a link to their website.
Understanding how life insurance protects your family, knowing what to do if your home has termites, taking on do-it-yourself moving for a major remodeling project, or relocating to a new home. We are here to show you what you can do to protect yourself and live the life you desire and deserve. We are Designing Spaces.
For more information about anything you've seen on today's show or to find out how to be part of the show, log on to designingspaces.tv. You can visit these websites to learn more about the participants on this edition of Designing Spaces.